everyone. So I don't really have a video idea today, but I just kind of wanted to do like a chill something so that I could put out a video for you guys. I'm still trying to figure out a good schedule to like when to film and when to post and everything, but I'm working it out. This is just a, whatever video, I guess. Probably just like rambling and talking about, I don't know, future video ideas, things that are going on in my life. I don't know, there's not very many things going on in my life. I got these bracelets, and I was fidgeting with them, and I thought that they would sound really nice for a video, but I didn't have an idea for anything to do with them, so I was like, I don't need to have an idea. I'll just sit and talk and mess with things that are around. I have a lot of things. I'm a bit of a hoarder, so these, the blue, we have a dark blue, light blue, white, dark blue, light blue, white, dark blue, light blue, white, all over and over again. And then we have the red, white, and blue, or red, blue, and white, or white, blue, and red, or blue, white, and red, depending on what order you look at them in. All different. And then we have the ketchup and mustard. That's what it was told to me as. Red and yellow, and red and yellow, and red and yellow. I feel like everybody always sees red and yellow as McDonald's, but that's also Denny's, right? Not that Denny's is nearly as popular as McDonald's, but very rattly. See if I have anything else that strikes me as interesting enough. Yeah, with other videos, stuff that I want to make, or that I plan to make, I'll give you a little tease of what I'm going to do. I really want to do a video talking about what I would do if I was, oh, I have a hammer, by the way, if I was in charge of Doctor Who. Make like a video being like, if I had my own era, or maybe just a season, I don't know, it depends, what would I do as showrunner? Like not who would I cast as the Doctor, but like what kind of person would I look for? Like, young, old, man, woman, maybe give a couple examples. I don't know, I'd have to look into it, because I don't know that many British actors that haven't been on Doctor Who before, but apparently it doesn't matter if they've been a major character or anything, because they can just be the Doctor now. And then do like a couple basic story ideas of like, this is what they would do this season, this would be the season arc, that sort of thing. Because I think that'd be really fun as just like a concept of like a thing to do. And I don't know, people like my Doctor Who videos. I like making Doctor Who videos, and didn't ever think that people would be interested in those. Like, my first video is a Doctor Who video, and I thought, this is gonna flop. I mean, I didn't really expect it to ever be successful. And then I was like, I'm just gonna do more art videos, which I still do want to do more art videos. And that'll just be like the only odd one out Doctor Who video. But then people liked it, so I kept making them. It's my hammer. It's broken. It only has the one tine on the back there, but the front still works to hammer. I usually keep this in my purse, because you never know when there's a nail that needs to be hammered. I actually don't know why I put it in my purse initially, but it's just been in my purse for like months, maybe even closer to like years at this point. But I feel better when I have it, but I had to take it out of my purse because it would look suspicious to have a hammer in my purse in some places. So I had to get rid of it. But one day, it will go back in my purse. Because I feel incomplete without it. Same with, like, I have over here my pile of things I had to take out of my purse, and it's, you know, hammer, knife, pepper spray, matches, you know, all the good stuff. Put that back down there. I'll tap a little, but I don't have the fingernails to tap on things. I bite my nails, and I break my nails all the time. Even if I try to not bite my nails or like do anything to break them, I don't know how people can have nice long nails because I do things with my hands. Like, I'm sorry, I can't just sit there like this. Not that everybody that has long nails does that, but that's what I imagine you have to do, because if I do anything, my nail breaks. So you just have to, like, never use your hands for anything, I guess, if you want to have long nails. I have my really, really old bin of nail polish over here. I think I've had this since, like, middle school. It says it's good for 30 months, I think. This really, really tiny little jar here says how long it's good for. Definitely older than 30 months. See if it works. Oh, it still looks okay. It's a little bit thin, but generally alright. I have so many things in this color, and it's not my favorite color. Like, not even close. It's a fine color, but I have my water bottle is this color, my lunchbox is this color, my tea, like, you know, cup to keep things warm in is this color, my wallet is this color, my AirPods case is this color. It's like slowly over the years I've accumulated a billion things in this color. Now my fingernail is this color. I have a bunch of scrunchies. Remember when they were trendy? And guess what? I have one that's that color. I should start wearing these again now that my hair is longer. I don't know if they sound like anything to you guys. These more old, reliable, you know. I know that these sound nice. I just went yard sailing the other day. Don't have very many of my yard sale finds over here, though. Okay. I know that it's probably not good, but I got Elder Scrolls Online, Tamriel Unlimited, for like $1. I think $2 maybe. And I got it because I really like Skyrim, and I don't have anything that I can run Oblivion on, the remaster, because I have an Xbox One, I have a Nintendo Switch, and I have a laptop that has not enough RAM even, and like 5 available gigabytes of storage, so nothing that I can run Oblivion Remastered on, which is really sad because I want to play Oblivion Remastered. It's the same thing that happened to me with Baldur's Gate 3, because I was such a big fan in pre-production and stuff. Like, I was watching these behind-the-scenes videos when they were working on the game before it was released, like years before it was released, like 2 or 3 years before it came out. And then it came out, and I was like, I don't have anything that can play that game. And then all my friends got it, and they would talk about it, and I'd be like, no, don't spoil it for me, please. It's been spoiled for me now. But I got this yard sailing And oh, I saw after I bought it that it says requires Xbox Live Gold membership, which I don't have. So it might be a waste. Maybe I'll get a gold membership. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. I'm not a big Xbox user. I have my brother's old one because he got one of the new, like, Series X or Series S or something. Something like that. So I just got his old one. And I have Resident Evil Village and streaming services and Kingdom Come Deliverance, but just the first one, not the second one, because my friend got me to get the first one before the second one came out, like back when nobody cared about the game, because I feel like everybody cares about it once the second one comes out. And I did the whole tutorial. I made it out of scallops and everything, and then you're like living, or like you're rehabilitated at Teresa's uncle's, the miller. And I'm like, yeah, I'll get you your money. I think I went to jail or something. Like, I did all this random other stuff. Didn't get him his money. And he sent, like, hired thugs after me. And then I couldn't beat them up. I'm really bad at video games. So I couldn't beat them. And they kept killing me. And I got cornered. And every time I reloaded, it was just them. They were just right there again. So I gave up. But I have played a Woman's Lot DLC on my friend's account, so I've played a little bit of Kingdom Come Deliverance. And then I have Red Dead Redemption. But my brother gave me the case for the second game, but it has the first game in it. So I thought I had Red Dead Redemption 2, which is what I would rather play, because that's another game. I beat the tutorial, and then I was like in that snowy area, and I was like, I want to move on. I want to go somewhere else. I don't want to do another main quest thing. I just want to open world. So I tried to go out in the snow, and I kept dying of hypothermia. So I gave up. So one day I'll go back to that. One day I'll go back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, but I am a quitter when it comes to getting right past the tutorial, it seems. Is this dry yet? Yeah. That's another video idea that I've been tossing around. Some type of gaming something, like on my Switch or on my computer. I don't know, I have to figure out how to set that up, but I would totally do like a Skyrim or a Legend of Zelda. Those are I have more games on my Switch than like on my Xbox. Like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Skyward Sword, Link's Awakening, Skyrim. My cat's coming in. You want to be part of the video? Goodness, oh my goodness. This is Odie. He is a angel who does no wrong. I want that to be out on the internet so that it is facts, because everybody knows nobody lies on the internet. And he's gonna be famous now. Anyway, as I was saying, I would totally do a gaming video if people were up for it. I just have to figure out how to do like a screen recording, like how to set that up, because I don't know. I don't know how people screen record on their Switches. What other things do I have? If we're just doing like DVDs, showing off DVDs now, because I had a video game before. I have a Ghostbusters Collector's Series DVD. I think I also got this at a yard sale, actually, or a thrift store or something. It has special features. World premiere live video commentary by Ivan Reitman and Harold Ramis. Storyboards, split screen compare, production photos, conceptual drawings, deleted scenes, 1999 star featurette, DVD-ROM and web link, SFX team documentary, SFX before and after multi-angle, original featurette and trailers, subtitle production notes, digitally remastered, language English, scene selection, widescreen format, 5.1 audio. All that. Also, Spaceballs 2 is coming out. I've heard, well, not coming out, it's got like 2 years, but it was announced. And I've heard that Rick Moranis is coming out of retirement for that, which is exciting. This is a little embarrassing. If you are one of my viewers who is a Doctor Who fan, you may have watched Torchwood, the spin-off show. I was watching, Instagram videos. Somebody was talking about the Spaceballs 2 coming out, or like being announced, whatever it is. And they are showing clips from the original. Now, I don't even think I've seen the original since I was like 6. Like, it's been so long, I've never seen it when I have a fully developed, competent brain. I'm watching it and I'm like, that guy looks familiar. The guy that's like a Han Solo character. He looks familiar. So I'm watching it and I'm like, no. He's the guy in Torchwood Miracle Day. The guy that gets the death penalty and then Miracle Day happens and the death penalty doesn't work. If you've seen Torchwood Miracle Day, you know who I'm talking about. That's him. And I'm like, no, that can't be him, because there's no way that the Doctor Who spin-off show got a big enough actor for that. Like, I know they have, they had the one guy from like American Horror Story, Finn Wittrock, in like a pretty minor role, and they had Newman and like the FBI. But other than that, there's not really that many big name actors in Torchwood Miracle Day, So I was like, no way that they got somebody like that. That's, to me, that Spaceballs is like peak. That means you made it in Hollywood. I look it up, yeah, that's him. So how am I supposed to watch Spaceballs 2 and see, and Bill Pullman is the actor. He's Lewis Pullman's dad. I don't know who Lewis, I know the name Lewis Pullman, but I have no idea what he's been in or anything. But nepotism. That's what I'm gonna say. This probably will sound nice. This is my wooden oil paint water cup. It's empty, dry, but I have a wooden one because normally I would use glass. For school, we aren't allowed to take glass in, so we have to use wood or plastic or metal, and plastic isn't a very good thing to use for oil paints. So I got a wood one. Usually I keep this in my car, but I forgot to bring a glass jar back home, so I brought this out of my car so that I can use it here when I'm painting. But I also forgot my palette, so I need to go to the store and get palette paper so that I can put it on my nice clean palette here so that I don't mess this one up, because this is fancy and dry and nice and not covered in paint. Yeah, there's that. Another thing that's helpful and crazy about the Torchwood Miracle Day and all that is that in my head, I think I've mentioned this before in videos, when I watch a movie or a TV series, I am playing 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, but it's Doctor Who, and I have to see how can I connect these actors and their projects to Doctor Who. So now I'm Spaceballs immediately goes to Doctor Who. Anything with Rick Moranis in it can get pretty easy to Doctor Who now. It's crazy. I'm watching White Lotus right now because my mom told me to, and I've been trying to 6 degrees it to Doctor Who, and there are probably easier ways to do it, but you have in the most recent season, in season 3, the guy that plays Golden Boy in Gen V in the Boys spinoff show. And then the one guy in the main cast, it's been so long since I've seen Gen V. I just know Golden Boy's name because I saw it on his IMDb yesterday. You have the one guy who is in the Dungeons and Dragons movie also, I think. But I could be wrong. I have to check that. And then if you were to follow that, you would have Hugh Grant, who is in Doctor Who, Curse of Fatal Death. And if that's not good enough and you have to get to the main show, then there is Richard Grant, I think is his name. And he was just, his photo was put in the show last season. So then you have a connection to the main show. I also watched some of Righteous Gemstones, but I didn't like it very much. But in season 2, Eric Roberts is there, and he played the Master in the TV movie, so I was like, booyah. That's kind of when I stopped watching, too. It was like right at the start of season 3, so it's like I got my Doctor Who connection in there, and I was like done with the show. But there's probably an easier way to get White Lotus because there are so many big name actors. Like, you could easily go through Harry Potter because Jason Isaacs is there, but I try to avoid going through Harry Potter because that's like the cop-out way, you know? But you could. Jason Isaacs, there's like a billion people. Bill Nighy, first one that comes to mind. It's in both, you know, billion people that are in both Doctor Who and Harry Potter. Besides the point, we're not doing 6 Degrees of Doctor Who right now. Look for more things to show off. You know. My cat is sleeping underneath my chair now. Looking at my purse, I know there's nothing in there. I am running out of things. I have my chair's kind of squeaky. A box of Hormona strings. Got a whole bunch. You'll notice that they are all purple and green and blue and dark green. That's because the yellow, dark blue, and black ones are all used up there. And I really don't know where the other colors are, all the warm colors, because I had them hanging up somewhere, but they aren't there anymore, so I don't know what happened to them. Maybe I put them somewhere and forgot. I got Worm on a Strings. They're so fun. There, you can see his eyes. He's like saying no, no. There's another one. This one doesn't have the little thing on the end of the string. Dance for me, dance for me. Worm on a String bucket. Have anything in my desk drawers? I have typewriter film, or I don't know if you would call it film, typewriter ink rolls. Because I have 2 typewriters actually. Only one of them works. And tragically, these fit the one that doesn't work, but they don't fit the one that does work quite right. You can still put them on and they still work, but the compartment that they go in doesn't close correctly, so it's just a little annoying. you've never used a typewriter before. This stretches over the area that you would click, and then when you click, it presses on this, and the ink comes through, and we have red and black, so you can do red ink or black ink. Some rolls are just black, some rolls, I don't know if they make just plain colored rolls, they might. But it's cool when you get a used one afterwards. It's like all the ink is worn and letters and stuff are there, but you can get a little bit of ink on my finger. I'm going to put it back in the plastic though, so it doesn't get all messed up. I don't really use my typewriter that much, and I would totally use it in a video, but I think it might be too loud. So maybe I will try it out and see. I also have, my goodness, big package here. Plaster bandages. These are very messy, so I'm not going to take them out. Just going to put them back in there. But those are useful for making casts of things. Put the worms back. Don't need those anymore. And the next drawer down. Oh, we got some interesting stuff in here. I have Posca pens, a yellow Starburst wrapper. This is the best color of Starburst. Honestly, very nearly the only good one, because it's yellows and reds are the only good ones. And everybody hates on the yellow ones, which, fine by me, that's more for me. If you hate the yellow ones, give them to me, because they're the best. I love yellow Starbursts. I also have this silicone head. It's flat in the back, and it's, you know, a little bit dirty. Been through some stuff, but use this for, you know, FX. I have like this big FX makeup phase, and I still think it's really cool. And sometimes I do stuff or like incorporate it into my art, but I don't do it as much as I used to. But this is still useful if I'm making, you know, any kind of face art thing. I don't do that super often, but when I do, I know I've got a head for it. I used to have a styrofoam head, and then the clay that I used, I think it was the clay, like kind of melted it. Like, think napalm. Sorry about that. Or like accidental napalm somehow. I don't think there was any nail polish remover in my clay or anything, but there must have been something. There's not really much in this drawer. Some little sheets of paper. Gray paper. Last drawer. Got some books to move. Some stuff to get in here though. The art of rock painting. I don't even know where I got this. The book one's cute. The lizard. There's a good few books in here that I don't know where they came from. Nature's Wonders in Acrylic. interesting. All this back. This fell on my floor the other day. This is my linoleum cutter, and this is going to be used in a future video because I am going to be making a whole bunch of prints. But I might have shown this before, I don't know. This is just one of the simple little speedball cutters. Keep all your tip pieces in here, and then when you are ready, you take whichever one you want to use. You get out any little nails or anything that are stuck in there. You put it in, doing it backwards. Put it in the end. Finagle it right. There we go. And then you have your cutter. I don't think I have any erasers, but erasers are kind of a similar texture to the linoleum. Cut through, and it makes like a stamp. There we go. But I am going to be making a whole bunch of linoleum prints, so I'm going to be doing some videos of the printing process, the cutting of the linoleum, and just the printing using the ink and everything. So that'll be probably in a few weeks because I have to go in a day or so to the store, get the supplies, and then I have to plan out everything, but that is something I want to make videos of, so that's going to be happening. Let's see, what else do I have? I have my Trapper Keeper. I might have shown this too. I really don't remember what I've shown. This was my mom's, and I keep my Magic the Gathering cards in here. I don't have very many, so don't be fooled by the amount of plastic. A lot of them are empty. But, okay. Cards. I don't remember which one it is. It might be one of the first few that my friend said was good. Not like super good, I don't think, but sort of good. I learned how to play a while ago. I don't remember really. I wanted to get the Doctor Who cards, but I couldn't justify spending $60 on a game that I don't even play. So I have these, and that's it. These ones. This one's shiny up here. Those ones. Those ones. Those ones. A couple more rows. Those. One other shiny one. So, anybody in my comments who wants to tell me if I have anything that's worth $1 million, let me know. I know I don't have like a black orchid. I think that's the real famous one. I like this one because they're a painter. Focus. Hello. Focus on the card, please. There we go. Get a painter. Legendary creature, obviously, because they are a painter. I like this one because they're an owl. I think I probably put my favorite ones up front, honestly. This one's just an art card, so I don't think it can be like played for anything, but the art is very cool, so. And this one is double-sided. You have this side and this side. And we have a couple dragon things. There's a dragon, a fairy dragon, icing death, frost tyrant. This one doesn't have like a border on it, so that makes it look like a fancier card. I don't know if it is. I think this other one here is just because they're also legendary. We have a legendary. She's cute. Their little mouse. I know it's the same company that owns D&D, so it's like Icing Death, you know, like lots of overlap. There's Yong-Ti, like the snake people in what am I saying? I was gonna say Legend of Zelda. No, like in Dungeons and Dragons. Circle of the Moon Druid. Draugr, that's like in Skyrim. There's a little puppy. It says Fearless Pup. Like Shocking Grasp, I know, is a spell in D&D. Tybalt, I know that name. Yeah, it's probably something I should get more into, play more, I don't know. I've never actually played, but I have 2 Wither Crowns, so I don't know if anybody wants to trade. I'll give you a Wither Crown because I've got a duplicate. I really like my Trapper Keeper. It used to hold my Pokemon cards, which I have very many of. All older because they're from when I was young. I never knew how to play Pokemon either. I just liked the cards. I just liked having cute little animals and stuff. And I bet that like half the amount of cards I have are probably fakes. But they were fine for me because I just liked having them because they were cute. I really don't see very many other things. Like, I have lots of things, but not a lot of things that I think would make for a good video, you know, or good parts of a video. I don't know. I got out a sheet of paper. Get out my Posca pen. Maybe draw something. Use this as a backdrop because I don't think this is precious or anything. It's fine if it bleeds through. Do little Posca pen drawings. Try and draw it at an angle that you can see it too. Do like a star. It's a little bit messy. The secret to do a decent star is to draw your first point and then draw 2 lines that go straight out like horizontal, and And then those are going to each become their own point. And then you want to draw a line that goes equal horizontal like that with the first point, and then same on this side. And then those both become their own points. But their last lines have to be horizontal with, you know, everything is horizontal, not the right word. You know, they need to be equal angled to the point directly across from them. Then you get a good star, and you don't have to draw those lines in the middle. I mean, these are kind of not great stars, but they're, you know, okay stars. This one's probably better, honestly, than this one. But you could also do the little, like, that. But then you get those lines in the middle. So that's okay if you're using, like, pencil, but if you're using marker and you don't want those lines in the middle, do the parallel or equal angled lines thing. You know, I don't know if that makes any sense. I try to explain it to people, but I feel like they don't get it. But hopefully somebody in the audience gets it, and this helps them. I've been drawing a lot of crickets recently, so let's see if I can draw a good upside down cricket. This will be a boy cricket. So on the cricket's butt, if you're looking like top down at a cricket, you know, its head with its little antennas, and then its legs. On the butt, if there are 2 lines coming off, like that, then it's a boy. And if there are 3 lines coming off, then it's a girl, because this middle one is the ovipositor, and only female crickets have that. But the other 2 are the cerci, and all crickets have those. So 2, it's either a boy or a female cricket that somebody broke its ovipositor off, which would be very mean. 3, it's a girl. This is not a great cricket, but it's upside down, so it's fine. What else have I been drawing a lot of? I used to draw a lot of rats, so let's see if I can get a good angle. This is definitely a messy rat. That's okay. It's kind of a rat. For an upside down rat, it's okay. What else? Do a heart. Very nice, very nice. Smiley face, you know, the classic. Classic stuff like that. Sorry, Odie. Just drop everything, you know. Disturbed my poor sleeping cat. Don't know if I have anything else to really show off. That might be everything for me. I'm not seeing anything that immediately strikes me as interesting. My camera here, I've already used those in a video. And I can't fake take photos because there's actually film in this one. You can see I'm on 22 out of a 36 roll. So I've got a lot of photos to take still. And then I have to find somewhere that I can develop this because I don't have access to a darkroom anymore. But yeah. We're not gonna mess with this yet because we're not rolling the film back or anything. I mean, it's not up, but yeah. And this is fine with that. The lens cap isn't really, it's not very good at staying on. But it's okay as long as the camera isn't like, you know, loaded and pressed and all that. But this, I have had this film in for like forever, and I've taken a lot of trips and just taken a couple photos on each one with this. So I'm excited to develop the roll of film because it'll have like months and months worth of memories on it. Put that back over there. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys today. I hope it was entertaining enough or relaxing enough at least. Not too noisy or anything. I will see you when I see you, I guess. Or I guess you'll see me when you see me because I don't really see any of you. I see myself in my phone camera. But yeah, that's it. Okay, and shake these one last time. Bye.